the big strip today. It finally starting to get cold. It's just, I don't know, it must be 8 o'clock or something here. I'm back for round 2 and it's dropped about 7 or 8 degrees this morning, so the road's kind of starting to firm up a little bit. The loader up there hanging out. I loaded under him yesterday, and I'm just waiting for these guys down here. He's got a long logger down there.
We should start loading at 2 tomorrow.
And then there's a short logger sitting right there over the bank waiting for him. That's the turnaround there.
Well, then my first 2 trucks, you can tell them 3:30, and then me and Scotty will get up here early.
Get up here before Jody chews it up.
You noticed that too?
I've got a brand new little deal that holds my cell phone on the dash here, and I'm thoroughly impressed with it because it hasn't fallen off yet.
Yeah, I thought, son of a gun, Henry.
Henry. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That thing is like, it's like the cockroach
I thought it was
of
Wade
cell
that was
phone
doing
holders.
it.
That sucker will not. It moves a little bit, you know, jacks around there, swivels.
What am I doing?
But these guys got this road about half rototilled,
flipped off.
and that sucker stays on the dash. I'm completely impressed. So it's a win.
We were talking about how rough that road's getting out there. With the.
It's so far down there, I can't hardly hold the camera steady.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was hoping I could break this thing, but so far it's holding together.
Probably want to put that bike of yours on a trailer and go to Arizona, don't you?
But somewhere, yeah. South America, or, yeah, that would be great.
Don't go to Australia, you'll get burned up.
I was thinking Brazil.
You go.
You've got to come down through some Forest Service down at the bottom of this, and hasn't been very cold, and actually it rained up here yesterday and
I take my side-by-side
the day
down on the
before,
coast
so it's
on
pretty,
some of them beaches.
got pretty wet and soft, so we're going to be off of it today about 9, or whenever I get loaded and get out of here, I'll be last truck.
Go and drive around on the
It's supposed to freeze up pretty good tonight, so then we'll get them to blade it up smooth and hammer at it again. So we don't have very much left there. There's just what's down there on that ridge, and then there's another little jab behind the truck here, probably not very
You
much.
greedy bastard.
And yeah, this sucker will be done.
7,000, you gonna have it there?
First thing in the morning, nobody really talks on the radio, but these guys all found out they're going to be going home early, so everybody's jabbering like a bunch of jaybirds. Down in the draw down there is the St. Mary's River. And then this creek down here in the bottom was Heineman Creek. And then it goes out to Carpenter. I took some pictures up a couple years ago up past this on a big hillside and kind of showed some scenery, but yeah, this is just over from it, just to the west of it, I believe. She looks pretty doggone cold out across there. Some of them higher peaks over there to the east. See, it cooled right off here this morning, and
Well, Mark will get all flattened out this weekend.
it'll help a ton.
Awesome, better than the highway.
They gotta be out there half a mile, I suppose, across.
Give me about 2,000. You haven't heard anything about scales being open, have you, Wade?
Maybe
I haven't
maybe
heard
it isn't that
anything,
far,
but I haven't been listening to them hard either.
too much. JR will think I'm making too much money. You load.
He's done. He'll reach the loader over there and he'll hook his wrappers on the bucket and he'll pull them over for him. And he'll wrap it up right there at the loader. There he's setting the bucket down, and then Michael. I could zoom here a little bit more, but I'm all to the end of it here. And you can see him just about hooking his wrappers on the bucket. Here in a second you'll see him lift the bucket up and pull him over the load. There he goes. And the driver will come around the passenger side, straighten him out, flip him where he wants them, and throw him underneath the load, throw the one end under the load, and he'll go back around the other side and put the binders on it. Away he'll go. The loader operator will get out and paint the back of the load. He's got to have the job, initials of the job, and then the ticket number, and then the initials of the contractor on the back of the load. And then away, ready to go. This road was kind of getting to be pretty tough sledding. It's been so warm, and we've had a lot of snow up here in the last probably 3 days, but it's really been wet, and so it's packed. It kind of makes it slick, but then again it makes it rough too, because some of these guys like to really get right after it, so it's made it pretty rough. So today it's cooled off. They were able to cut it a little bit with the grader and kind of smooth it out, so it's not quite such a bang coming in here. There's a couple frost holes going down through there that you got to slow way down for, do a crawl and ease through them. But hopefully here we'll get some cold weather and those will heal back up, get a little snow back in them, and yeah, it's actually funny. Gosh, what is it, the first week of January, and we're finally starting to get some weather here that looks like winter.